welcome back to Authentically Blonde. I'm Lexi.
I'm Casey.
And if you're new to our channel, be sure to subscribe. We're so happy that you're here.
Today we want to talk about 10 things that we wish we knew before we became college athletes. So let's just get right into it. 1. Your mental health is important.
It seems like volleyball, being a college athlete, your physical health is always put at the top of the line, but mental health is equally as important, and a lot of times I think people forget that athletes also struggle with mental health, even though they might be seen as like the strongest people in the world. False. Everyone struggles. I think we made great strides throughout our time playing volleyball, and just being aware that there are resources that can help us, like sports psychologists and each other and our coaches. Number 2, volleyball, being a college athlete, it's super overwhelming, all physically, mentally, and emotionally.
But it is the absolute best if you have a group of girls or boys, I guess, that you really enjoy spending time with, and it's important to always find things to be grateful for, even when it's overwhelming with school, and because you travel a lot, so it's really hard to stay on top of all of your things. But if you can stay on top of school, homework, talking to professors, social lives, relationships, friendships, I'm like, if you can only do this,
can you wrap your head around that?
Then you'll be set. Number 3. There are high highs and low lows.
I mean, the highs are like winning games and learning new skills and seeing your stats reflect on all the hard work that you've done. So those are like the highs, and traveling and seeing new places and stuff, and it seems like rainbows and butterflies. But then there's those days where you're like, I suck, or my mental health is crappy, or I'm playing horribly and my teammates are mad at me.
Or my body hurts.
My body hurts and I don't want to get up for weights tomorrow, and I have so much homework, and the last thing I want to do is go to practice.
High highs, low lows.
Number 4, I think this one is really impactful to me, but I think that I did not understand how great of an impact the people that I was playing with and being coached by, like the great impact that they would have on my life.
Yeah, it's super important to have teammates that you love, and we feel so grateful that we had each other. But we've also experienced having teammates at some point in our volleyball career that we didn't love being on the team with, and the people that you spend all that time with make a huge impact on your life, for the positive or negative, and that's something that I was not aware of until I got to college, because you're spending every waking minute with them.
Yeah, like you literally gain a new family. Like you oftentimes live together, you often have classes together, then you go to practice together, and you probably eat every meal together, and then you travel together, and you room together, and you play together,
and you spend 24/7 with them. And it's awesome. Or overwhelming. Circling back. Number 5. Time management.
It's so hard.
It's so hard.
I mean, I knew that it was going to be hard to travel and play at the same time, but I didn't understand. You gotta be on top of it, and you have to make sure you're doing everything on time, and that means setting aside time when you'd probably rather be going out and doing fun things with your friends who maybe aren't athletes and who have more free time than you, and you have to say no to a lot of things sometimes, but it's all worth it. Alright, so number 6 kind of goes along with number 5, but I didn't know how many times we'd have to say no to doing things that aren't related to sports. So I don't know, when we're traveling every weekend, we can't be hanging out with our friends. I mean, besides our teammates, obviously.
There's a lot of times where you have a group of friends that might not play sports or play a different sport that want to go out to dinner or want to do something fun on the weekend, and you can't because of practice or a game, or you're traveling and on the road, and you can like experience FOMO from that, honestly. Like I had a hard time my sophomore year with that, because I had a lot of friends that didn't play volleyball. But if you're on a team that you have that all your best friends are on, it's not as big of a deal, but you do have to say no to a lot of things that you wouldn't have to if you didn't play the sport.
Yeah. Our school had a ton of events too that we weren't able to go to, especially towards the beginning of school, which those times you kind of feel like that's where you meet other people outside of your sport, so rip.
Yeah, rip. That's all I gotta say. Number 7, communication is important.
So this often means talking to your professors, letting them know that you're gonna be gone all the time, the whole semester, and you need to know like what you're gonna miss and how you can make up assignments or different projects that you might be missing. I also think this is like communication with like your family, because we're gone all the time and oftentimes you can push them to the side, and really you need to be communicating with them to keep your mental health in check. Number 8, something that I did not know before becoming a college athlete was that sometimes you might question why the heck you're doing this and why you're playing and why you're putting yourself through this emotional roller coaster.
I have yet to meet one person on our team at least that hasn't at one point in time been like, why did I choose this? I chose this. And that's because all of the points we've said before, it's overwhelming, it's time consuming, you miss out on a lot of things, but if you focus on why did I do that, you're not gonna have a fun time. So it's really important to focus on the good, but you know, when you're in high school, it can be like, ball is life, I love volleyball. I was totally like, I love volleyball, this is the best thing ever. But when I came to college, I was like, oh my gosh, this is now my life.
It like literally becomes like your job. Like, it's awesome, but like it's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. Number 9, morning weights will never be fun.
That's all there is to it.
It's very, it'll never be fun.
And lastly, number 10, it goes by a lot faster than you think, and freshman year I was like, 4 years, wow,
when will it be over?
Time. But now looking back, it honestly flew by, and I bet you feel the same probably being a senior. And
even in the season, it goes super fast. You think, oh my gosh, 4 months, what the heck? But before you know it, it's over.
Yeah, so
enjoy it while it lasts.
Alright, so some advice to our younger selves. I think that I would take my advice from number 10 actually, and just know that it goes by faster than you think, and that even when every day is a grind and some days have some low lows, that everything that I learned throughout my 4 years has taught me so many valuable life lessons, and that just to not take every day for granted. So. And
my advice would be to listen to all the 10 that we said, but to just really enjoy also the time that you spent with all of your teammates and try to really lean into those friendships, because those are the friendships that you'll have forever. So if you like this video, please be sure to like, comment, and make sure to subscribe.